What up, YouTube? I'm back. So I didn't do a review for the last two episodes. So the last 2 weeks I wasn't really on YouTube because 2 weeks ago I had some exam to study for, and then last week a legend passed away with his daughter and seven other people on a helicopter crash, and y'all know who I'm talking about. It's Kobe Bryant. So I needed a week off for that because he was one of my inspiration, one of my all-time favorite basketball player, so I had to take a week off. But yeah, man, the last two episodes were great. This week's episode was also really good. I really like uh, the things that I've seen in the last 3 weeks, and I'm gonna talk about what happened in last week's episode for just like a minute, just to give my opinion about what happened in last week's episode. I really like Yuno's new move. He has a sword. That's pretty cool. It's pretty awesome. I think the way that they explained it is by using the pressure of the wind, he was able to create a sword of wind or something like that, and that's pretty awesome. And then we saw Asta with a new move as well. He's able to shapeshift a sword, basically. That's pretty cool with the anti-magic, I guess, and that's the first time that we've seen him do that I think in the series. So there's a lot of more things that we can see Asta do in the future, so I can't wait for that. We also saw Yami use Mana Zone and use an even more powerful version of his Dimension Slash that actually helped Asta defeat the demon. So that was really cool. I really like the way that they animated Asta's last attack on the demon. I thought that was really well done, and I thought the last two episodes, at least, they could have done a better job with the animation and art, but it wasn't bad at all. It was average and good in my opinion, but they could have done it even better. I'm not talking about that last scene, but the episodes in general. Anyway, that's all I had to say about last week's episode. The last thing that I want to say is that the mount on the demon was kind of disgusting. I couldn't look at it really. It was disgusting to me. But anyway, in this week's episode, at the beginning of it, we saw something pretty interesting. When the demon that we were fighting the last like 5-6 episode was dying, he saw the demon that I think is inside Asta or inside of Asta's grimoire or anti-magic sword. They were talking to each other, and it seems like the demon that is inside Asta's demon dweller swords actually knew who that demon that they were fighting was. He called him Chiefs. So that's really interesting. Obviously, we'll know more in the future of the series, but I thought that was really interesting, man. It seems like he was under that demon right there, or over, I don't know, but one knew who the demon that we were fighting was, but the demon that we were fighting didn't know who the demon that is kind of using Asta is, or I don't know how to say it, but that was pretty interesting, and I can't wait to see what's gonna happen with that. Obviously, they were all able to escape the castle. It seems like we were in this castle for so long, even though it wasn't for that long. It seemed like it was long ago. It's been a while since we've been there, in my opinion, but for them it's been maybe an hour or two, so it wasn't that long. But anyway, man, it was a great environment to fight in. I thought that was pretty cool. But the most important thing, in my opinion, after the conversation between the two demons, was what happened at the end of the episode. So Patry said to Asta to use his demon dweller sword to kind of remove himself from William's body, which was pretty cool, I guess. I didn't think that was how Patrick would have gone off. But I thought that was pretty cool. Obviously, we saw what happened at the end of the episode, so I'm not going to say more about it right now. But I thought it was pretty cool. William actually helped Lich to connect every elf together so that they could, use Asta Demon Dweller sword to, kind of remove all of their souls from the humans, and so that they could rest in the heavens. So they used a combo spell, the Demon Dweller Sword Spirit Light Tree. So it's a combination of Asta, Lich, and William. So that was pretty cool. That's how they were able to remove all the elves from the humans. Because of that, all the elves except Fana, Veto, and Rhea, went to rest. Even Lich, which I didn't expect to. But the reason why Fana, Veto, and Rhea wasn't going with the other elves is because they were resurrected more than once, I think, and now they're bound to their bodies. So that's pretty cool. We'll still have some of the elves, in the world. So maybe they'll be able to one day, you know, uh, have another race of elves. We know that obviously Fana is the only woman elves right there, so she'll be the only one able to have a child. So I guess that maybe that's not gonna happen, but we'll have to see, because they're the only four left with Patrick, because Radis used one of his spells to keep his soul, in this world, in Lich's body that they created. So that was also pretty cool. So right now there's four elves still alive: Fana, Veto, Rhea, and Patry. So that's gonna be interesting to see, because at the end of the episode, while the ending was playing, it seems like they showed us a sneak peek of the next arc, and it seems like maybe these four are going to be important, because it seems like the Clover Kingdom are maybe going to fight another kingdom. So that's going to be interesting too. But yeah, man, this arc in general I thought was really cool. I wasn't able to review it as much as I wanted to do, because I had a lot of things to do, especially on Tuesdays. So my bad about that. But I really like this arc, man. I thought that some of the things like animation and art for this arc especially could have been better, but in general I really like the story. I really like the plot twist. I really like how they bring the Magic King back from 500 years ago, the one that saved the Clover Kingdom. I really like that. There's a lot of things that I liked about this arc. Right now I'm thinking about my top 5 moments in this arc, and the things that come up real quick are William slash Patry fight against the Wizard King. I thought that was an amazing fight. It was great from beginning to end. It's probably my favorite fight of the series, even better than the Asta and versus Lich. I thought that was also pretty awesome. Those are two of my favorite moments in this arc. Then obviously there's last week's episode where Asta, Yami, and all of them work together to defeat the demon. That's 3. And then the other 2 best moment of this arc for me is the flashback that we saw, the first flashback with the elves specifically, and then the flashback with the Wizard King. That was really cool. I really liked it, man. It was an amazing arc. Obviously there was some flaws because of the studio that is doing the animation and art, but the story, the characters, everything about it I thought was really well done. So yeah, man, we have 4 characters of this arc left, basically the 4 elves. So that's gonna be interesting to see. It's gonna be interesting to see what's gonna happen to William, because he's responsible for what happened to the current Wizard King. He let his body be controlled by Patry. So that's gonna be interesting to see. Obviously Patry is still there, so it's gonna be we'll have to see what's gonna happen with him, because You know, he's the reason for all of that, basically. Except, you know, the demon, he was the reason for all of the elves destroying, you know, the humans in the Clover Kingdom. So, yeah, man, let me know what you thought about this week's episode in the comments down below. Let me know what you think is gonna happen next. Also, let me know what are your thoughts about this arc. You know, that was a big ass arc. I don't remember when it started, but it was a really big arc, man. It was probably the biggest arc in Black Clover so far, and we've been preparing for this arc since the beginning of the series. So that's what's crazy, you know. Ever since Rades, attacked the Clover Kingdom, it's been preparing for that moment. So that was great. Anyway, I do Black Clover reviews every Tuesday, so subscribe for that. But I also do other anime related things like IQ reviews on Fridays. It's coming back this Friday. I have some catching up to do because I didn't watch the last 2 episodes, so stay tuned for that. Then I do One Piece and Boku no Hero Academia reviews on Saturdays. I also have some catching up to do for those 2 series because of the last 2 weeks. And then I think I will do Boruto Naruto Next Generation reviews because they're doing an arc that was in the manga, so it's canon, so I'll maybe review it. But yeah, man, I'm back. The last 2 weeks were pretty hard on me, especially last week, but I'm back. So thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I don't have my channel a lot, and follow me at Anime Specialist on Twitter and Instagram. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Anime Specialist out. Peace.